Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, then thanks for stopping by. My name is Chantel. On my channel, we talk about vegan recipes, healthy and simple living tips. So if that's something that you're interested in, then stay tuned. So the holidays are near, and I know you might be about to purchase a gift for your coworker, your neighbor, friend, loved one, or secret Santa person. Buying gifts is hard enough. However, what happens if they're vegan, a zero waster, or a minimalist? It makes your job a little bit harder. So this video is going to give you some tips and tricks on what to get somebody if you happen to have to buy a gift for someone who is vegan, minimalist, or a zero waster. I want to first start off by saying that most people are pretty easy to buy for, but we just overcomplicate it because it's all about the thought, right? I hope anybody that you're buying a gift for is just appreciative of the fact that you went out and bought them a gift. I'm going to start off with minimalist, but know that most of these gifts can work for anybody in any group because a lot of times people who live in a healthy lifestyle are vegan, minimalist, or zero waster. And also, even if they are vegan, however not minimalist or zero waster, they will still find value in any of these gifts that I'm going to mention today. The second thing is, just don't overcomplicate it. I know I'm going to go over a few things, but pick out a couple of things that you find interesting and jot them down. And hopefully you like them, and I know that the person that you're getting them for may like them too. Minimalists, they are people who like to live minimally. So I would first start off by asking them if there's somebody that you love or they know that you're going to get them a gift. Ask them if there's anything that they need, because honestly, minimalists don't like clutter. So if you get them a bunch of stuff, that kind of contradicts their lifestyle. So be very selective in the things that you get a minimalist. If you care about them and you want to get them something that suits their lifestyle, then take into consideration a couple of these things. The first thing is a diffuser. A lot of minimalists don't buy things over and over, such as candles, and a lot of times they like to clean using essential oils and things that are more natural and things that you can use for several different things. So they'll use a diffuser because you use essential oils to make the house smell nice. So if they don't have a diffuser already, then try something like that out. The second thing spins right off of that, which would be essential oils. Minimalists sometimes make their own products and they use essential oils to make things smell good. So detergents, dish soap, skincare, hair care products, you name it, they use essential oils for that. So that would be a great gift to get somebody that is minimalist. The next thing are glass jars and straws. A lot of minimalists like to use things like glass instead of things like plastic because they can reuse those things over and over again. So for instance, if you get them a mason jar, for instance, they will use that to store homemade products in. They can use that for their meal preps and whatever else. So I would definitely encourage you to get something like glass mason jars or something like this, a huge glass mason jar with a straw on there so they can reuse it. This is also a great zero waste gift as well. Glass lasts a very long time and is more sustainable than a lot of things like plastic. So this is a great gift to give somebody who is minimalist or zero waste. Something that a minimalist would love is an ebook if they enjoy reading, because if they don't have a huge collection but still enjoy reading, they don't want to clutter their shelves with a bunch of books. So I would recommend you get somebody an ebook because then they can still enjoy the benefits of reading the book without having to put it on the shelf. Moving on to the zero waster, you can definitely, I would encourage you to get any of the gifts that I mentioned before, but I have a couple of extra ones that I would add to that list as well as just some ideas. The first thing are bamboo utensils. A lot of zero wasters, they don't go out to restaurants very often, but when they do, they want to use things like reusable utensils, so that way they are not harming the environment and creating waste by having things that the restaurant is going to have to dispose of. For instance, I bought a few of these to-go utensils right off of Amazon. They were very, very inexpensive, and you can buy them on Amazon or Etsy, and they're just fun little to-go utensils that a zero waster would be able to have in their purse or their sack or whatever it is that they have. They can use it at the restaurant, and then they can go home, wash it, and reuse it the next time that they go out. The next thing is a burlap sack or a small miniature sack to have spices when they go to the grocery store. So if you give somebody a reusable sack they can go grocery shopping or shopping with, then they don't have to create waste by using plastic bags or bags from the store. The same thing for spices. They have very small miniature burlap sacks that you can put spices in, so when you go to the grocery store you can put your spices right into that bag and you don't have to create waste by buying bottles that are made of plastic. The next thing is a reusable tea bag. So you may have seen these at the store, but I was really excited to get one. Here's what it looks like. I'm sure there are other ones as well, but what happens is they can put their tea right in here and use it to hook it right onto the side of their mug, and they can use they can put tea in it. They can put fresh ginger or turmeric or something like that in there. I think this is a great gift for anybody who just enjoys tea, but for a zero waster in particular, because they won't create any waste with tea bags or whatever else. So this is definitely something that I would give to somebody that you know is a zero waster. I just recently purchased mine and I thought it was phenomenal. I put ginger in there, put it right into my cup, and it hooked on the side of my mug, and I felt all fancy and stuff. We talked about glass mugs and mason jars and things like that. I think that is a great gift for a zero waster as well, because they don't want to create waste. They'll oftentimes use glass jars to create their own stuff and to minimize the amount of waste that they have. The third thing is shopping for someone who's vegan. Now, of course, products for the zero wasters and the minimalists, they most likely could translate into a great gift for someone who is vegan, because things like bamboo and glass straws, they are vegan friendly. But I have a few extra items that are a suggestion for you if you are buying for someone who is vegan. The first thing is makeup. A lot of new vegans have a hard time buying makeup for a couple of different reasons. But you have to know that you can't just go out to the store and buy any random piece of makeup. So I'll be talking about that at the end of this video. But be aware that a little bit of research is going to have to go into that before you get that makeup. The second thing is vegan cold cream. So if you know someone who likes to moisturize their face and they're really into skincare but isn't vegan, I recommend you trying out a product called cold cream. It helps anybody to moisturize their face, but for the ladies it also helps them to remove their makeup. Cold cream has been around for ages and a lot of people use it. I bought mine right off of Etsy, if you can see, vegan cold cream, and I got mine from someone called Essence of Earth. Essence of Earth. You see, yeah. Okay, Essence of Earth right off of Etsy. So I've been using this for a few days now. I love the way it makes my skin feel so far. The third thing I talked about earlier, which is a diffuser. So a lot of vegans love to use essential oils and diffusers as well. It helps the house smell very good. Diffusers are vegan friendly and they help with a ton of different things. They help you to feel calm using essential oils and things like that. Of course, essential oils would be a great gift to give to one of your vegan friends or loved ones. The next one, it might be just me, but I know that I would love this, but a gift card to a Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or some place that has fresh fruits and vegetables. If that's even a thing, I would love a gift card to the market, because us vegans, we eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and we can go through those things like air. So I would recommend that if you're making a gift basket or anything like that and you want something quick for a friend or a loved one or a coworker that is vegan, get them a gift card to the grocery store. I would find it hilarious, and I also would love it because groceries can rack up for anybody. So I think a gift card would be a great gift to give anybody, but especially a vegan. So I think I went through all of the gift ideas that I can think of, but I also wanted to leave you guys with a couple of things what not to do. This is going to help you when you're going through your list of things to narrow it down. The reason why I wanted to add this here is because when you're giving somebody a gift, you might just go to the store and pick up something like a cold cream that has beeswax or makeup and not really understand what the ingredients are. And that's okay, you don't have to. I'm going to give you a couple of pointers so that way you know what is safe and what is not safe to get your vegan friend. For makeup, you want to make sure that it is vegan makeup and cruelty free. Below I'll try to link some vegan makeup, but just make sure that it says vegan. This is the sign for cruelty-free. That means that they're not tested on animals, which should be equally as important to a vegan as well. But just because it says it's not tested on animals doesn't mean that it doesn't have animal ingredients. So if you're going to find something for your loved one, make sure that it's both vegan and cruelty-free. But the next thing not to do is buy candles. A lot of candles are made with beeswax. Beeswax is not vegan, and it's not considered cruelty-free to a lot of vegans. Although there are a lot of people who have a plant-based diet and are not living a holistic vegan diet, a candle might be okay for them. But if there's somebody who's extremely into the vegan lifestyle, then getting them a candle is probably not the best thing. I'm sure that they would appreciate the fact that you got them something. But if you want to take into consideration their lifestyle, then ditch the candle and get a diffuser. Some of the most common gift exchange and like white elephant and secret Santa gifts that I see out there is wine. I used to love wine and I still do love wine. But guess what? Not all wine or beer is vegan. Actually, as a matter of fact, most of wines and beers are not vegan. And that's another video that I will not go into. But if you're going to give somebody wine, make sure you look up a list of the vegan wines that are available. Another option is just to get hard liquor. Most hard liquors like vodka, rum, gin, tequila are vegan, so skip the wine and get the vodka. The final thing is really important when you're buying articles of clothing and shoes and things like that, to opt out of anything that has fur or leather, suede, silk, because those are all made from animals. So the best thing and the easiest thing to remember about buying articles of clothing for your vegan loved ones is to stick to faux and synthetic properties. It's really not that hard to do that if you get cotton, polyester, faux leather. If you get those types of things, which they're everywhere, then you will be all good in the hood. The final thing is really popular for you to get your loved one, especially their favorite perfume for the holidays or for a birthday or anniversary. However, if they are vegan, and they care about animal cruelty, you might want to opt out of that option. If the company that is making the perfume tests on animals, then that's definitely something your vegan friend would not want. But I have a solution for you. It's to get essential body oils. I bought this from the kiosk at the mall, and this is one of my favorite scents, and it only takes a little bit. You can dab it here, dab it here, dab it here, dab it here, and this goes a long way, and it'll make somebody smell good. They can smell fragrant. It's environmentally friendly. They can put it in their skin, they can put it in their hair to make it smell good. So this is something that I would recommend for you if you're thinking about getting your loved one, friend, neighbor, whoever, a fragrance for the holidays, birthday, anniversary, or whatever. I hope that you guys found some value in this video. If you did, leave it down in the comment section below. Please give it a thumbs up just to let me know that you liked it. Feel free to share it with your friends and family members as well. If you're a vegan, minimalist, or zero waster and you want your loved ones to see this before the holidays, then go ahead and share it to your feed. And while you're here, please hit that button to subscribe so you can see the video that I post every single week. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.